Welcome, it's Kylie, Bertucci Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia. So good to have you here. So lovely to see you all in the comments. Please know we are thinking of our wonderful Queenslanders up there, Brisbane, Gold Coast, now Bribie Island. I've been looking at the news and seeing where Alfred's about to hit. We've got a lot of friends up in that area and we're just sending you a lot of love and hope that you're feeling prepared as you can be. We've seen that a lot don't have power at the moment and there's a lot of things happening, so we're sending our love. We're thinking of you all because it must be super stressful. In fact, where on stage is going to be held next week is right in that area. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next couple of days and whether we get to go to on stage. It's going to be, I'm sure Stampin' Up really a bit stressed at the moment with all of that happening. So we're thinking of all of those that have to make decisions about the event and what to do. It must be, super, super stressful for them. Because I'd say around this time would be when they're doing all the setup and everything a week before. I do not wish to be in their shoes. So if things do change with on stage here in Australia, totally can understand why they've made those decisions, and hopefully we can support Stampin' Up in whatever decision they make, even if it works out fine. It's just such a big thing to undertake, but hopefully it'll just go ahead, and it'll be unfortunate if some of us miss out because of not being able to get in or flights or whatever is happening at the time. It's such a big deal. It's probably, I think they've said in that particular region, it's the first time in 50 years that we've had a cyclone in that area. I know in the US they call the same, like we call them cyclones in the, I think it's in the Pacific, but over in the US I think you guys call them hurricanes. So it's the same thing, but they twist a different way. They twist a different direction and therefore they have a different name. So I'm learning all new things about what's going on because we just haven't had one in my lifetime in that area this big, and it's a really, really big deal for that area because they don't know what to do either. They've never been through anything like that. So we're thinking of you. Megan, how are you going? What area are you in? I know last night they said it was going to make landfall this morning about 5 hours ago, but it went back out into the ocean and it's taken a little bit of a turn as well. So I don't know if that means it's more in your pathway now, Megan, or what's going on, but please know we're thinking of you in that area too. So much going on. Yes, bad weather. 1974 Cyclone Tracy was the last one. So I was born in 78. So I wasn't even born when the last one came. 74 was the last one to hit Brisbane. This one's different. And we hope that all of our friends are getting ready and preparing and that you have enough water, food and batteries. Yep. And Megan said we're fine so far. That's good to hear.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. How's it going, Bruno Boducci?
Good.
You're in not in your outlandish 70s outfit today.
Bruno.
It is boring, but this is packing, Bruno. Someone did ask, have we packed yet?
Yeah.
We've packed a few boxes, but I've got the last 2 weeks of March are fully booked out for packing and for cleaning. So, because Bruno was going to pack up one of the tables that we have the coffee machine on, and I was like, can we just leave things that we actually need until the very last minute? Because I get very triggered when there's like boxes and chaos around me. So I said, can we just wait until those last 2 weeks to pack, and then I will feel a whole lot better, because then we can still live life. I can still do things because there's still a lot of things happening. I'm still cooking. We're going to going away parties and I'm cooking food for that, and there's still so many things going on, and right up until those last 2 weeks, and then I've blocked them out, which is good. Nicole, we just have lots of wind at the moment and a little rain. Well, hopefully it either changes directions and goes out into the ocean, or it just really dies down by the time it makes landfall. But I've been watching it intensely because I'm feeling for all of you, and I'm trying to put myself in your position, and it's, yeah. I think it's worth having a go bag. We've got 2 go bags in our cupboard. And then the go bag, we've actually got to go through them again. We've got a list of items and the expiry date, but we've got backup food, protein bars that are like, 500 calories, like different lighting, like lights with batteries. So if the power goes out, we've got, some torches or flashlights, as you call it in the US. Sleeping bags in case we have to evacuate and we find ourselves in like an evacuation centre. So we've got small little sleeping bags. We've got games because I thought, and colouring in because I thought if we end up in an evacuation centre, what I actually envisaged myself, I'm like, what will I want to be doing? And if I don't have access to my phone, the battery's flat, and there's children there as well, I thought, yeah, we'll have some colouring in just to like help the time go by, because sometimes you can end up there for 24 hours, even longer in some evacuation centres, depending on whether it's a fire or flood or whatever's going on. And then, yeah, Uno. I think we packed Uno in our pack. A little bit of a beveragino, because I'm thinking I would definitely like a little bit of gin when I'm at a detention at an evacuation centre. I'm like, I'd be a little stressed. I need to just take the stress off a little bit. So yes, we have all of that packed already, and we have backup water in our garage, like quite a few big bottles of water, and that just always stays topped up. Because you just never know what can happen from one day to the next. Particularly in Australia, we had a really random earthquake one time that hit Melbourne. So, yeah, strange things can happen. Yes, and luckily crafting is hand-powered. That's so true. But you do need light. So make sure that you've got some, batteries, and you've got... So all of those sort of things, I think it's really good to just have it planned ahead now. I took a few screenshots of some of the things that the Australian government recommended that you have in case of emergencies, and what to get for this particular emergency. And I thought it's not a bad thing to do that ahead of time. Just knowing what you need to do, having all your Actually, I do need to get my documents photographed. All of those things. I've done a whole album on all of the things in the house, and done a insurance album just to take a photo of all of the things that are valuable in our home. So yeah, just being prepared, because like when something like this gets announced, you're in such anxious mode. You're thinking about maybe if you've got pets, or you're thinking about your family and things that really matter to you, like maybe photo albums, things like that, making sure that they're really cared for. But I think if you can get ahead on anything like that, because you honestly just never know what can happen from one day to the next. So having a go bag all prepared, ready to go, I think is an excellent suggestion that we've taken on. And we're really glad. Like, I think about what's happening up in Queensland, and I think about what we've got in our bag, and there would be very minimal things that we would have to change. And then we're not having to stress about going to the supermarket and stressing that things have run out. Because I actually put a lot of water in the freezer the other day, because I thought I'd better use up some of this water before we leave, because I had it all there for the go bag. It was about 15 litres. I think I calculated how many litres of water you need per person per day. But yeah, I had about 15 litres, and that was just drinking water. And I thought, yeah, we can use those things because we're moving, and then get it when we go to Perth, set up another go bag over there. You just never know what could be happening at, you think, oh, I'm not going to be affected in this area, but we had a fire come really close one time. Things can happen really quickly. Even the neighbour's house could go on fire, or for whatever reason, things can happen, and you've got to be able to grab something quickly that's got documents, it's got everything that you need, that will just make it a lot easier later on. Yeah. Charlotte, I'm the poster child for planning ahead. I worked for emergency management for almost 20 years. See, I think half the battle is not knowing what to put in a go bag, but just do a little bit of research. We ended up purchasing sort of the basis of our go bag. It just was easier for my brain than having to go and get all of the first aid things and a few of the other, like there was what do they call it, like an insulated blanket, like in case you've got hypothermia, all different things like that. I just bought the base part of it, and then we've just added some, like a gas stove, noodles, like a camping stove, noodles, the actual gas thing, because I'm like, I want warm food. If I was in Melbourne in the middle of something dramatic, and I would want some hot noodles, so I'd be cooking some hot noodles for an emergency. So I've got everything in there, which is great, because then, you just know, okay, this is what we have to do. We have to grab these 2 bags, we have to grab the water, and then before it was Jasper and Bella, and we had a little like floaties for them in case it was like flood water, and we had extra dog food for them, and so that's the only thing that would all go together. And then so Joyce asked a very interesting question. So moving on to moving, I was like, moving. So we were just talking about what to do in an emergency, because here in Melbourne we're fine, but in Queensland they're going through a cyclone at the moment, and that's where On Stage is going to be held, which we're really thinking of all the Stampin' Up people that are organising that event, and we really feel for you. It'd be interesting if they're going to need a little bit of extra assistance setting up, in fact. So any of you that do live in that area, maybe you can sort of check in with Stampin' Up, see if they need any help as things die down. So we're here in Melbourne at the moment, and we're moving to the other side of Australia, over to Perth, and it's happening at the end of this month, so that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait, Jenny, because we didn't get to catch up when we were in Perth last time. It was so much busier than what I expected, like so much busier. But we got through it. It was full on. So I'm looking forward to catching up when we get over there, because we'll have a lot more time once we get to Perth. And we're really excited. We're going over to, just for a change, we've been asked.
Hi, it's Megan.
Hi, what's happening?
So it works on Facebook.
Oh, it's working, is it?
Yes.
Fantastic. I haven't seen any comments.
I've made comments.
Oh, good. Okay. So it doesn't come through.
So I commented. If you scroll down to the most recent ones, the comments aren't coming through.
Mm. Well, at least we can say, I can just open it here and comment on our Facebook peeps as well, because I just wanted to make sure that our Facebook people didn't miss out.
But the comments are I commented and saying, hello, Jenny. And Jenny said, hi, Kylie and Bruno. See you next Wednesday. So it's working.
That's great. Because
do it again.
Yeah, I did work it out.
On the groups as well, or just on that one?
I think so. Have a look on the VIP group, because that's... Oh, yeah, it is on there. It's just a share, though, just to remind them. Oh, that's good. That's worked out very well. Because, technology at the moment is just being very annoying. So I'll keep that there so that I can see our Facebook peeps as well. Because we've got Sue over there. And Maheshwari. I went back to old times. Oh, that's great. And Donna's there as well. So yes, so it's going to be an amazing move. We're really, really excited. We went to a 2-month Bible school, and part of going to that school, you are willing to go anywhere in Australia, and we had no idea where we were going to be sent, but we definitely didn't think 3,500 kilometres away from where we live, but it's a very exciting change. Just a massive difference and big change, but we are so excited. We can't wait to get over there. We've got a lot of friends over there already. We've found out that more friends are going to be moving over as well. So that's going to be really exciting, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. So we're looking forward to it very much. And there's a few people that were in our class that are going to be there as well. So we're going to make some brand new friends and get to know people in the area as well. So it's going to be great. Can't wait. Once everything's settled, these little interim bits are a bit difficult, but we are learning a lot, and we're doing a lot of culling, and it's a good way to start fresh, I have to say. So definitely look in all your cupboards, do a big refresh, pretend you're moving, and you can do the biggest spring clean you've ever done in your life. Love it. Chop it. So we're going to be doing today, for our free Stampin' Up craft class, we're going to be doing our customer cards for the month. And I wanted to show you, I've done most of them, but I just wanted to do 4 of the different designs with you. So anyone that places an order with us in Australia, if you live in Australia, you want to purchase Stampin' Up from us, and I'll pop up the link here. Actually, I didn't find the QR code for shopping. That's interesting. I'll need to add that one, I feel. I need the shop now QR code, but I'll also put up the link for you, because I know I've got one here, not a shopping list. Maybe I don't have it, because I know that I had designed one for shopping, but who knows where it went, because I have a lot of QR codes here. I'm like, which one is the one that I need? Anyway, I'll put the link up for you for shopping, and I think I can put it over on Facebook as well. Yes, so if anyone needs to go for a shop, I mean, we always need to go for a shop. There's always something to shop for, right? And I think this suite that I'm going to use today is definitely going to be a must-have, because the mixed media florals that we're highlighting all this month are amazing. It's one of my favourites, I have to say. It's so beautiful. So there's shopping list. Ooh, I think I found it. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's the right one. I will be very excited if this is the right one. Downloads. I'm going to use my phone and test it. Say, tell me if you take me to my shop. Because knowing me, I'll share it, and then I'll be like, oh, it doesn't take you to my shop. It's an old one. I think it might be, yes, to join. Good thing I checked. I'm like, wrong one. Oh, I think I found it. I did think I found it, but then I didn't. I love it. Never a dull moment here. But at least I've got the join one, which is good. I've got the join link, and I've got the shop link organised now. That's exciting. It's good to be organised, isn't it? One day I'll know that feeling. One day I'll know what that feels like. For now, I'll just keep trying. I'll just keep attempting to be organised. Yay! That worked. Love it, love it, love it. There it is. Do you like that? That's the one. So you can take a screenshot. Did you get it? And then that QR code you can scan later. And that will take you to my store. You can go shopping, have a bit of fun, which is awesome. So enjoying. Hopefully you got it. One more time. Hi. No, I was talking to everyone else. Oh, thank you, Megan. Let me have a look at Megan's photo. She said no storms yet. Ah, it looks very settled. Megan's current view. And what are they saying about your area, Megan? Are you meant to be going to be hit? Do you like that? Are you meant to be going to be hit? There we go. There's Megan's view there. It's looking pretty settled. Are the trees moving? They look pretty settled. What a beautiful view you have. So, yes, that's Megan. That's Megan's house. Hi, Megan's house, everyone. Say hi, Megan. So, let's have a look at these cards. I want to show you what I made. So, Mixed Media Florals is the name of this suite. So this month, anyone who places an order of any amount will receive one of these cards, and they are stunning, like absolutely stunning. Really love it. Just a really beautiful pack of paper. You're going to absolutely have a blast with this suite. So if you're looking for something to purchase, I mentioned it, I think I might have mentioned it on the Instagram yesterday, but this is probably one of the best suites I've seen for a new stamper. And the reason why is it's got lots of colours. It's also got beautiful paper that can be used for a lot of different occasions. And it has both sentiments and the images. So in the suite, you actually get 2 bundles. So you get the mixed labels that come with the label dies, which is just a must-have. You've got an amazing array of different sentiments for all different occasions. So, you know, these kind of ones here, kindness made my day, is kind of like a thank you, but could be used for a lot of different things. You're pretty wonderful could be used for so many things. So we're so glad we're friends. So it's just got a really good mix of sentiments that could be used for all sorts of different things, and even having the with sympathy one there as well. So it's a really good one for a beginner, and great font. It's just a beautiful set. And then you've got your images here, and this is images at 75%. So when you open it up, you'll see that it's a lot bigger in person than what it was on the front. So really great images for love it, chop it. So you can just use your paper. But these images are perfect for new card makers, and I think you'll really enjoy using this one. It's excellent. So keep that in mind. I've just realised I think it's actually zoomed in a little bit, my camera. I was wondering why I was sort of a bit skewed the other day. So I'm just going to see if I can zoom out a little bit. Oh, it's locked. Locketed. Let's see how far I can go out. Oh, no, that's my front-facing camera. So yeah, I think it needs to be done on the phone, but I'm scared of touching that because, but anyway, it's good to know. I'll know for next time, because I was looking at my tutorial bundle. I'm like, I've got little borders to tell me when I'm off the page. I'm like, they're totally wrong. I'm like, why are they wrong? But now I know why. I'm like, this border here is just a little bit tighter than usual. So anyway, let's jump in and do some crafting together. We'll do these 5 cards. And if you do want some support with this set of products, we do have a video class bundle. Hello. Why, hello there. We've got the Mixed Media Florals online class, so definitely check that out. We also went live over on our blog yesterday. So, oh, I think it just flipped back to the one that I wanted. It did. How did it do that? Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see if this works. There's funny things happening here, but we shall see if everything's okay in the end. I think it looks okay. Good. We'll soon find out when I go back to the down-facing camera what goes on. But yes, this is the Mixed Media Floral. So you can do the QR code there, or you can click on the link that I'll pop up here for you. And for those on Facebook, I'll do the same thing. Where are we here? Yes, we need to go there. So if you have that link, you can go over and grab the bundle. Very good. Hi Wendy over on Facebook. Good to see you. So here we go. Moment of truth. What's going to happen now? Ah, so it's going back to that one. Okay. I see what's happening. So I think I might be able to fix this up so that I've got more space. Let's see if this works. Oh, now I've lost my down-facing camera. I'll go back to my front-facing camera so that you can see me. Hi there. Just please wait me while I fix my down-facing camera, because I didn't like the view that it had. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Don't you love technology? Okay, I think I've got the right one now. We'll soon find out. Ooh, I think we've got it, peeps. Oh, scene locked. I think we got it. That's better. Okay, let's see if that works for all of you. I think that's working. So let's lock that so that it stays in place. Ta-da! It's more space now. See? Look, when I put up all of my things, I've got way more room now. I was so cramped last night because I was doing something very special that only my members are going to find out about this afternoon, our YouTube members. But yeah, I couldn't work out why I didn't have enough space the whole time, but now I understand why. I looked and I was like, what's going on here? Something has changed. So what we're going to need to do is we'll do a little bit of chopping, and I have pre-cut quite a few things here, but we'll also do another one where we do it from scratch. But I've got all my little bits here that I need, and we'll do some stamping. I've done some stamping, but I need some black ones stamped here, and I need to do that in the You're Pretty Wonderful. I'll actually do Your Kindness Made My Day, because I could send some random act of kindness cards, which would be lovely. We've been sending a few out this month because we've got our amazing random act of kindness group. If you're not part of that, you definitely want to join that one. It's an amazing group, really nice to see so many sharing love all over the world. So go and check out that group there, and I'll give it to those on our Facebook as well. There we go, that's the random act of kindness group. And then I'll just put that on as straight as I can, and we need our embossing here. Got my little tray with everything I need in here. And we'll do some stamping. I just need 2 of the basic black. And we're going to go pretty heavy-handed. Like so. Yeah, so Brianna and I have been very busy trying to get ahead over the next couple of weeks because we want to be able to still have lives while we're away, or while we're driving and packing and all the rest of it, and searching for a place when we get to WA because we haven't got a place to go to. We're staying with some friends, and actually I might just do, I should have actually checked the spacing. It's one thing I do when I use dies. I'm so used to just cutting it out. But yeah, you can see there I'm way off. But that's okay. We could use the other side actually because we haven't put any embossing on there yet. So that's good. That worked out well. No wastage here. But yes, you can just aim for that. So we've got some videos that I'm filming with some kits, and Bruno's got some awesome designs. He's used masks, and he's got some other amazing videos that he's going to put up, which is great. So yeah, it's been very, very busy in the Bertucci household as usual. And then we've been doing some going away parties. I've got another, we've got another going away party with my family. I've got quite a few uncles and aunties from my dad's side here in Melbourne. So they're, and I actually lived with my auntie when I first moved to Melbourne. So yeah, it's quite sad to be leaving after all these years because we've been here since I must have been about 21 or 22 when I moved here to Melbourne. So it's a big deal to be moving somewhere completely different. Originally I was Gold Coast, up in Queensland. I'm a Queenslander. So to head over to the west was definitely not something I thought would happen. But it's nice that my sister's actually over there and my nephews. So that's good. We got to catch up with them while we were over in Perth. We got to go to one of the boys. She's got 2 boys, and we went to their cricket game. And we've never been to a cricket match in our lives. So that was really nice to go to a cricket match. Our first one, which I'm sure will not be the last. It was actually quite enjoyable. It definitely surprised me. I did not expect to enjoy it and get into it as much as I did. And it was just nice to sort of chill and sit there. Yeah, it was really good. Oh, I need more post-it note. And then we'll do the other one. Now, when you use your embossing powder, it does put a lot of, look, it sort of changes the colour of the basic black when you're white embossing. But you just grab a tissue, just wipe off the residue of the powder, and then that will bring it up brand new. It'll look just like it did before. So you can be quite heavy-handed with the embossing buddy. Even though it looks like you're marking your cardstock, I'll just show you what I mean here. It's a beautiful die, that one. I'm going to be using that sentiment die quite often. So I'll just grab some tissues here. And you just give it a good wipe down, and you can see there all the powder has come away. So it's just good to, you know, you can be quite heavy-handed, and then you just give it a good wipe afterwards, and then it's all happy. Now, I did notice my Tombow glue. I think I might need to get one from Bruno, actually, because I'm pretty sure I've exhausted my supply. I have. Dear husband. Oh, he's gone walkabout. Hi. I need some Tombow glue. I'm stealing a couple of them. I need to put at least, well, now that we're moving, I'm kind of like, do I get a whole lot of Tombow? Because normally I have at least 10 in my cupboard, even more, but it's kind of good that it's one less thing to have to bring with us. I love my Tombow glue. So this embossing folder here, this is the painter's, what is it called? Plaster painter. No, it's not so swirly. Oh, here it is. Plaster painting 3D. So that comes with the suite as well. And it's quite large. So when you get it, don't be shocked. But it's fantastic. We love having it this size here in Australia, because we find the other dies, the other embossing folders. I'm like, what are you? You're an embossing folder, that's right. They're a little bit small. They're wider and shorter, which is great for US sized cards, but our cards are taller and skinny. Don't we all want to be taller and skinny? So yes, we found these ones so much better. And for those of you that are scrapbookers, then you're going to be loving it too, because it's good for your projects. You can use it in the background, which is really handy. But yeah, you can use either side. Whatever one you prefer. Now, I've kept this really simple because they're our customer cards, and I don't have too many layers, because the minute you're doing bulk amount of cards, if you start adding too many layers on, it just becomes like, instead of, oh, I'll just add that layer, that becomes like another 3 or 4 hours of work when you're doing a massive stack of cards. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're doing bulk cards. But if you wanted to, then you could totally, and I might actually do this way. I'm going to do, because I can see the direction of this is facing like that, which will be nice. It's good to have. I think this one here is portrait too. So I've got some portrait and some landscape. And we've got some dimensionals here. And I did want to use some embellishments, but silly Billy me did not get, I didn't order enough. Oh dear. And by the time you make the cards and then you order, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to go with what I've got. So we're going to go like that. But yes, very, very simple. And it's good to have some simple cards. Like, don't feel like it has to be stepped up. Like, sometimes we can go so beyond that then our card making can become too overwhelming. So just, you know, I've only got the card base and then 2 layers and then the sentiment. And it's just a really nice, refreshing, easy way to use this suite. and then you're getting a lot out of this one suite. I've used this a number of times. We made the video class bundle, so I did my video class bundle of the month. I did some cards that went live yesterday. Actually, I made that with our members. So if you wanted to see that video, you do need to become a YouTube member to see me making these. And I'll just put the scan. You can scan that QR code that's on the screen there, or just take a photo, and that will take you to our YouTube membership. There's 2 memberships. There's the creative membership, and there's the demonstrator training membership as well. The demonstrator training membership, you get everything, but the creative membership, you just get the creative side. You don't get any training that comes with it. So that's that QR code there. If you wanted to scan that, you can go over and see our YouTube special membership. This is what we made live. I think it was last week actually that we did all of these cards together, but we made this after my live the other day. So I usually go live straight after my live video, and so we made these 7 cards together, and we talked, and it's quite a exclusive little group of us, and we chatted about different ideas. So we did like different layering. So here we added an extra layer behind. We thought we'd try it where we do the same pattern all the way through. Then we did like some that had the black background, some that had the white background, some that had coloured background. So I just kept asking everyone, what should we try? And then, yeah. Oh, Iniki, don't you hate that? Please send it with the memento black on top of it. I would love that card. That to me would be like distinctly unique. I have spilt coffee on paper and still used the paper. You know that I will love it. Whether it has a big blotch of ink on it or not. And here we tried using the doing the dots. This is the dots that come with this suite, which is, they are so beautiful. I'll actually show you those amazing embellishments. They are called low profile. They're keeping a low profile. They're not really. They're actually high profile. But that's them there. So I really wanted to get another set of these because they're just so beautiful. But yeah, I'll probably pop them on the ones that we're doing today. But for our customers, I just didn't have enough for all of the cards that I was making. So there you go. So if you wanted to join our YouTube membership and check out some exclusive crafting, and this month we're doing something very special for our members, and everyone else can purchase it, but it's much cheaper to just join as a member to get the special little class that we're doing with all of you. So keep that in mind. Now, did I already stick that down? Well done, you. Now I'm going to raise this one up just for a bit of fun. So just to do something a little bit different with this one. And this one can be our Your Kindness Made My Day. And I think this one, to me, I feel like this is another portrait card. Like the paper's sort of leaning towards that. I wanted to do them all landscape, but I noticed that the paper, there was a few extra pieces left over, but they were portrait instead of landscape. Now, you can grab your Take Your Pick tool. Now, everyone, I know you were all like really stressed for me because I had lost one of my Take Your Pick tools, because I have 3, because I don't want to take a pick. I just want them to stay as is. But I blamed Bruno for this going missing. And then well, Bruno actually asked Jessie. I didn't think it was Jessie. I didn't think that she would take it home. But I did blame Bruno 100% because I found one with the exact same configuration in his room. Like, what are the chances of us doing brush and this exact pokey thing there. Like, not even that side. Like, if it was that side, I'd be like, nah, that's not mine. But it had the exact same configuration. So I'm like, no, I feel like you took it, Bruno. You took it out of my room, but yesterday I found it in my trolley. So if you have heard me talking about Bruno stealing my Take Your Pick tool, I apologise profusely to my husband because he didn't steal it. It was here all along in my highly organised room. Isn't that the best? Thank you, Lisa Curcio, for teaching me this. And then this can go straight in the bin. Because I have dimensional backings all over this house. The amount of times we've even gone travelling and found them. They pop out of our luggage and ended up on the floor of our accommodation. And I'm like, what? How is there a dimensional here? Following me. Dimensional backings following me. They just get on everything. They used to get all over Bella as well. Feel like, how did Bella and Jasper end up with dimensional backings on them? There we go. And I'm so looking forward to, I don't know if you've seen, but there's matte black dots in stock. I knew the matte black dots were somewhere. The other day I'm like, I'm sure there's matte black dots. Like, I remember being so excited about matte black dots, and I'm like, what have I missed? How have these matte black dots disappeared? But I'll show you my screen here. So you can see these are all of the new arrivals. You can say what's new and then go new arrivals. So it's good to come over to my website and check it out. If you go kyliebertucci.com, and when you click on kyliebertucci.com, you can click on shop and then go to my Stampin' Up store. We do have retired products as well, and I'm pretty sure Brenna's got a sale happening at the moment. So you can go there and get the retired products. You can also go for our online classes, which are the ones that we were showing you. So definitely check that out. Or the tutorial, actually. There's the card template tutorial and then the online class. But we've also got Stamp with Kylie and Bruno. So look out for something coming up with that, which is very exciting. But yes, that is all of those. So if you come here, you can get lots of different ideas. Now, I'm just thinking, why is this not updating? Oh, there it is. So that's the mixed media floral suite. Yes, and that's all there. Good, good, good. But let's go back over here to what's new. So this welcoming garden kit is stunning. Got maritime moments. But this one here, Bruna just ordered it yesterday because we did have a pre-order, but it's just kind of been a bit flat out. But we are so excited about these products here because this has neutral dots and they're matte, and I'm so happy. I want to get like 10 of them because I love the dies, I love this paper, the ribbon. Look at this die. Look at this embossing folder, people. Look at it. So geometric and stunning. It's got like lines and grooves. And then look at this stunning stamp set. Amazing font. Oh, Stampin' Up. You have knocked it out of the park. I absolutely love this suite. So that is available now. But highly recommend that if you're going to... Oh, can you... Yes, you can get this. If you're going to buy this as a customer, I highly recommend joining because you watch what happens. Let's just copy this code here. I just want to show you just how amazing it is to join. So you can say here, join Stampin' Up. I think I've got a random email here that I can use. Let's try that one. Because you have to use a different email each time you go on here. But I want to show you just what a bargain it is. It's just so amazing. I don't know if this will work. Oh, no, you need to have it all set up. Let me think about what oh, no, I can't do that one. Oh, yes, I know which one I can use. Please wait me. Just look here for a moment while I get myself inside. Because you got to use your, whatever you shop with is what you'll use to get started. I think it's this one. Don't you love computers? Did it get me in? No, it's booted me out. So funny. I'm like, computers and me today. We're not friends today. Just be my friend today, please. I think I can use that one. I've got too many emails that I've used. Yes, I think I've got... It's so annoying. Like, just let me in already. Oh, it worked. Oh, come on. It just booted me out again. I'm like, I'm under pressure. So I'm like, oh, I've got to get this right for all of you. But at least I do know what my password is now, so that's a good start. Oh, you got to laugh at yourself. Honestly, we used to make fun of Bruno's mum, but we have literally got to the same place where I'm like, what's my password? I don't know what to do. But anyway, here we are. We're at the part where you join. And I just want to show you here. So the starter kit, you only pay $169, but you get $235 of anything that you want. So I just wanted to show you, you can shop and get that amazing product that I just showed you, or even the, what's the other one called? Mixed media, which I'm showing you today. So let's just put the mixed media florals in this suite. You can just search it with this little search button up the top here. And you can see here, this is $225. So this is actually a really good starter kit. Like, for me, if I was starting out with Stampin' Up, this is what I would recommend. So you can add this to your starter kit. And then when you go to your, you can see here, I've still got $10 remaining in my joining offer. So even though you're paying $169, you've just added a $225 suite to your cart. And you still get $10 extra. So I think, you know, we're going to have to get some embellishments of some sort. I wonder if the low profile dots, I think they're about $15 though. I don't think you can get those. Oh, I thought that they could click. I thought they'd be clickable. Let's have a look here. Low profile. But it's such a great way of getting a good amount. So you can't go over. So it has to be lower than $10. So you can just pop anything you want in for less than $10. And yeah, you only pay $169. It's just the best way to get the most value. So I highly recommend it. I think that this is a great way of getting this mixed media items. And yeah, you can view the kit. And a lot of people don't realise that you can choose anything you want. So there you go. You've got the mixed media florals added in. If you're not a demonstrator, you're going to pay only $169. You're welcome. I'm glad I can be of assistance for you. I love girl math. I love math when I save money. And I'm telling you, if you want this suite of products, you just join. And then every purchase you make after you join, you get 20% discount. So it's a win-win. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer to join because of all the perks that you get. And we get everything that you get as a customer, you get as a demonstrator, plus more. More opportunities, you can share it with friends, you can make commission. Anything that you sell, you get a minimum 20% commission. It's a win-win for everyone. You can let your friends know, you can craft with them. It's the best. I'm all for sharing the love. So what do you think with it raised up? I really like that. I think that looks excellent. So that's another option too if you want to keep your layers minimal. You can just add a little bit of extra something by just raising it up. Might put a little bit more there because these embossing folders can be difficult to get glued down properly. There we go. Now just keep in mind too with the embossing folder, so the basic white ones I already had cut, but you're always best to just have a little bit bigger than the layer that you want to cut, because it does shrink a little bit. One side is always sort of gathered in because you're going to be creating all of these amazing embossing indentations, which does shorten your paper. So just shortened it by tiniest little fraction. Most people won't notice it or mind, but if you want it really accurate, just have it a little bit bigger. So if you have our card templates, you can cut it at the Cajun Cray size, which is full size, and then afterwards you can cut down and make sure that it's exactly what you want it to be. So just keep that in mind when you're crafting. Not many can afford the quarterly minimum these days. So Nikki brings up a really good point. A lot of people don't want to join because they're like really stressed about that quarterly minimum. And I think it is probably the number one thing that when I talk to my customers that they are concerned about. But ultimately, this, you know, let's do some girl math together again. This is the only math I like doing. So if you look at our quarter, so January, February, March. So if you join here in March, you've got nothing to worry about this quarter because you've joined within a quarter. So then you get April, May, June, and then you also get a pending month, July. So you have nothing to worry about, no quarterly minimums to worry about until the end of July, which means that you get the brand new annual catalogue at 20% discount. So you can start shopping for that annual catalogue at 20% off. You could stay as a customer because you're worried about the quarterly minimums, or the whole time, there's a whole time up until the end of July, you could be getting 20% off. Then when you get to the end of July, if you haven't reached your quarterly minimum, you haven't reached your quarterly minimum. No stress. You just go. Like, no problem. You just come back as a customer. I think a lot of us feel like we have to stay. You don't have to do anything. If you can't reach your quarterly minimums, you can't reach your quarterly minimums. You just come back as a customer. You're still in the community. You're still part of something amazing. You're not locked in any way whatsoever. And you can just, you know, come and go as you please. And Stampin' Up! Have no issues with that. The only thing that they request is that if you do decide to rejoin in the future, that it's been 90 days since you dropped, if you want to change who you joined with. But if you're signing up with the same demonstrator, you don't have to wait any time at all. You can just rejoin anytime you want. So if you dropped in July and then say Stampin' Up! Came out with a special in August, you can join again with the special in August. So just keep it chill. I think we make these rules all the time with ourselves, and there's no rule that has to be there. It's just do it so that you're saving money. If you're no longer saving money or you're making purchases that you don't need to make, then don't. Just finish up and then come back when you're ready to get, you know, new items. Now, Sue says once you start getting the benefits and enjoy the discount, it can be hard. And that's true because you do get 5% extra. But it also doesn't take that long to get that extra 5%. And it's much better to drop than feel forced to be spending, because then you're not getting the discount in the end. You're actually spending money you don't need to spend. But, you know, my alternative, if you really, really want to stay and you don't want to go and you like, oh, I have to reach the quarterly minimum, I recommend selling your retired products. Go through your products and see what it's time to say goodbye to, so that then you can bring more in. So you say goodbye to some, but then you say hello to others. So at this time, we've got the annual catalogue coming up. Perfect time to go through your stash and, you know, sell your products. You're not going to get back what you paid, but some of you got 25% discount. So you're going to take a minimum of 25% off, maybe even 35%, because you've used it, you've had fun with that product. So sell it at 35% off, or even 40% off if you want to sell it quickly. And boom, guess what? You've got some money for your next stuff. You're welcome. So there's always a way. And then the other way to get to reach the quarterly minimums is just find 1 or 2 customers that are interested in Stampin' Up. And then they will actually help you to reach your quarterly minimums without you having to spend a cent. So just find a customer. You just need 1 or 2 and then you're set. Then it's like, oh, okay, that's just taken the pressure off. Also running a class, having a class here and there. You know, invite some friends over and say, need to reach my quarterly minimum party. So can you come over? And then, you know, for the class, obviously you're buying products in order to do the class. And so that, and then the class fee will help you to reach a quarterly minimum. So just be, like, you can be really clever and just not put yourself under pressure. Don't put yourself under any unnecessary pressure that you don't need to. Because, yeah, there's a lot of options. And leaving and coming back is one of them. You don't have to buy anything that you don't want to. And you can sell what you have. And if you don't know how to sell what you have, you know, ask around. There's demonstrators in each country that do that for a living. They sell retired product. And they do really well out of it. So that could be an option for you too, is just to reach out and see within your Stampin' Up community, is there someone that sells retired products regularly? You know, you'd have to take a much bigger, like you're probably looking at, you know, 60% discount then, but at least you're getting 40% back of what you paid. That 40% is much better than it sitting on your shelf and creating, you know, stress because you're running out of room. So yeah, you've got to think pragmatically, not emotionally, because we do get attached to some things, but you'll know the ones you're not attached to. You'll know the ones where you're like, you know what, I don't think I ever am going to use that. I don't know why I ordered it. So you know those stamp sets where you just were like, what was I thinking? Did I order that at midnight? Or was I in bed ordering online? I've never used it. Like even paper we've sold. We've had like leftover scraps of paper and people have bought that. So in Australia, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Australia it's actually really good to sell Stampin' Up product. I find it's you get a good resale value. There we go. You're pretty wonderful, you know that. Let's just lift it up a little bit. Just noticed that this was sort of cut off a little bit here, but I think it still looks okay. I've got another one here that I can use. Oh no, that one's cut off too. I wondered why I had these ones here. I'll chuck that one out. We'll use some more here. I only used 4. So did you like my little soapbox moment there? And the other thing too, Bronwyn, I like that Bronwyn asked about this. Call Stampin' Up. Because Stampin' Up, when you drop, you can call Stampin' Up and say, look, I've had a bit of a struggle, particularly if you haven't asked them before, But if you say, I've been struggling a little bit with my quarterly minimums, can you reactivate me as a demonstrator, even though I didn't reach my quarterly minimums? And majority of the time, Stampin' Up! Are more than happy for you to stay on as a demonstrator. Sometimes they say no, it's not guaranteed, but just check. And then at least you can stay around for a bit longer and get the benefits of the 20% discount, particularly with the new catalogue coming up. It would be a great time to sort of stay on if you can. But if not, then you're going to get yourself a bargain anyway when the new catalogue comes, because you get to rejoin and you pay $169 and get $235 worth of product. So you might do the math and think, you know what, it's actually better for me to finish up now, finish at the end of the month, which I think you actually get April as well. And in April there's a pre-order for the new catalogue starting in May. So you might actually find that there's some things there that will keep you going until the next quarter. But yeah, Stampin' Up! Are very, very reasonable as well. So just make sure that you're communicating with them as well, because they want to help. They want to help us. They understand the economic situation that a lot of us are in now too. So yeah, don't hold back because you think, oh my goodness, I'm locked in. You are not locked in, I promise. You can come and go as you please. You can, like some people have said, oh, I can't join back up again because I've been a demonstrator in the past. I'm like, where on earth did you hear this from? That is not true. You can join back up. It's not like once joined, never can join again. No, you can join again. The only restriction is if it's within 90 days of dropping, that you can't sign up under a different demonstrator. But if you're signing up under the same demonstrator, you can, join whenever you want. No restrictions. You can drop one day, join the next. So yeah, hopefully that helps dispel some of your concerns that some of you I know have about joining. But it is honestly the best way to get yourself a bargain. Like people are talking about, cost of living and, cost of everything. Well, I'm telling you, if you know you want craft supplies, this is how you get a really good discount. So I would totally take advantage of it. Let's have a look here at all of these beautiful, beautiful cards. Look at them. Do you think all of our wonderful customers are going to love these? Yes, of course they will. Look at them. Love, love, love. Yes, yes, yes. Look at these. I love that one, that paper. Oh, TD4. And this paper, that's come up so good, that piece. It's so nice. Can you believe it? Look at this. I have been a busy girl this week. Look how much work I've been doing. I need a round of applause. Oh, thank you. Oh, you guys, you're so kind. Ta-da! I know. And yes, it's Boho Blue. Isn't it stunning? Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you saw it with the with the dots, the low profile dots. And I still think these look gorgeous even without the dots. But, the dots do add something very special. But I love the combination of colours, and you can just pick out any colour you wanted from it. But I love this boho blue on boho blue, like the same, so that it doesn't look like that there's a border. But they're so beautiful. Like, just love, love, love these cards. And they were so much fun to put together, because once you did all your chopping of all of the paper, I just did them in bulk. I did all the card bases, chopped all of those, and then chopped all the cardstock, and I did them at Cajun Craze size so that I could run them through the embossing folder. So they took a little bit of extra work because I wanted them to be the right size. So I had to cut them twice, like once when I cut it, and then again when I ran it through the embossing folder. But I think it's worth it to do that because it just looks so good. So that's with the low profile dots. So you can see it just adds that little bit extra, but it's not like as if it's, you know, terrible without it. Because, yeah, totally up to you. I mean, I absolutely love the black and white one with the gold. That just looks amazing. And it's fun to lift this up on embossing the dimensionals, which is always good too. But yeah, this is all of our customer cards for this month. So big thank you to all of our wonderful customers who order with us. We really appreciate it. But like I said, if you are going to buy this mixed media florals bundle, if I have twisted your arm, which I love to do, I love to enable others. If I've enabled you to buy this, then you definitely need to join. It's definitely the best option, best way to get a discount. I think I did 40 in the end. I don't know if I did 40 or 50. I think maybe 40. But yes, I thought it's good to have lots here. Even if they don't all get used, that's okay, because they're going to come in handy for random act of kindness cards. We've got a wonderful team of crazy crafters, so they can come in handy for those as well. But yeah, really beautiful. I know they're stunning, aren't they? So there we go, people. That was our fun little craft class this morning, and I hope it shows you just how you can keep things very simple. Oh, the front one has decided to have a little hissy fit. Let's just go back there and let's see if I can fix the front one. This is what happens when Kylie plays with the computer. She's like, Kylie, what did you do? What have you done? I think I can do that. Can I do that? No. Why are you the wrong camera? Come on, little one. Oh, I think I've got it. Made it work. Locked. Whatever you do, Kylie, do not play with the buttons. So yes, this will hopefully help you with a little bit of simple stamping. And I think that will definitely help you a lot. Good question, Monica. I am not sure at this stage. I want to say yes so badly to our team meeting. I might be able to drop in a little bit later on, but I have got appointment after appointment this afternoon, which is why I haven't put in a lot of crazies team meetings this week and last week. But you are on my mind, crazy crafters. That's why I thought I'll send this video so that at least you see my face. Because it's been a crazy couple of weeks. And even with on stage next week, I'm just like, oh my goodness, there's so much going on. And are we going to on stage? Is it even happening with everything going on with the cyclone? So yeah, it's just a whirlwind around here. But I will let you know one way or the other if it's happening. But yeah, I've got a few appointments that I've got to do too. And then we've got the members catch up too. So if you are joined to our YouTube members, then you can jump on in and catch up with me straight after this video today. Where did I put the little button for you? There it is. Ta-da! So that's the YouTube membership. If you would like to scan that QR code right there. Take a photo, and then that will take you over to get YouTube memberships. And we've got, yeah, something very exciting that we're releasing this month, which I'm very happy about for our amazing members, because we love you all very much and we want to make sure that you're spoilt rotten for supporting us. But yeah, that's all of the happenings for us. We've got a lot going on this weekend, catching up with friends, catching up with my family farewell from my Melbourne family. I think my uncle Basil said that we've got about 20 going to that. So we're going to bring Bruno's mum along with us, and my brother is cooking up a storm. He's a chef and he's doing all sorts of yummy things, and I'm going to be cooking all the desserts because that's what I do. Even though it's like our going away and our goodbye, I love cooking for my family. And to know that there's going to be 20 of them there, I am going to be cooking up a storm. So I want to do tiramisu, because that's a really good one for a group, big group, because it extends, it goes a long way. But I also want to do my signature donuts, because everyone loves donuts, but I'm going to do them a little bit smaller than usual. They take a little bit longer to make because you're doing more rolling, but they go a lot further when they're a bit smaller. And I also want to do some cinnamon scrolls, because that's been my latest thing that I've been loving. So the cinnamon scrolls are a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think those 3 will be really good. And maybe a gluten-free chocolate cake, but we'll see how much time I have tonight, which is why I'm not sure, Monica, if I can make the team. Maybe I'll jump on the team page while I'm cooking tonight, because there's a lot of cooking happening tonight. I'm getting all my doughs ready, so the dough is going to prove overnight in the fridge, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to get all that happening, cook it in the afternoon, ready to go to my uncle's place. And yeah, we've got catch up in the morning with friends as well. So yeah, it's just, and Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon there's some things to do. Then Sunday night we've got a dinner, and then Monday's a public holiday, so Monday night we're catching up with friends as well. I'm doing some cooking for that, because everyone loves my donuts. What can I say? I love my donuts. They're so yummy. So I'm doing donuts 3 nights in a row this week. So that deep fryer is going to get some heavy duty donut making happening this weekend. There's a lot of donut making happening. I'm becoming a donut shop now. And yes, I will make sure I do a picture of the cinnamon scrolls. I actually did for our members. I don't know if I did a members cinnamon scroll class, but I did a members cooking session, which is, it's always there. Like when you join up, you get to see all the previous videos as well. But I did I think I did the flourless chocolate cake, the hazelnut torte, with my members using my Thermomix, and the donuts. But I don't think I've done the cinnamon scrolls with our members. So yeah, they had a bit of a behind the scenes cooking session with me, which was a bit of fun. And yes, thank you, Iniki. Iniki just reminded everyone to like and share if you can, please, if you enjoyed today and got some tips and ideas to keep it simple. And please subscribe. Majority of the people that watch very rarely subscribe. You don't necessarily get notifications. You're not going to get a huge amount of notifications. It's just we go live every Friday, and I don't post a huge amount of posts or anything like that, so it's not going to affect you. But yeah, please subscribe if you can, just to show support for this free content that we give you. That's all we ask of you. We give this to you for free, give you ideas for free. So if all you can do is just give us a subscribe, that would make us really happy, and we would be very appreciative. And Rochelle Anderson, did you give us a recipe of the donuts? So I use a Thermomix, and I'm not sure if many of you know about the Thermomix machines, but they're an amazing machine. But they're very different so the recipes on there are very different to your normal recipe styles. But if you just Googled brioche donuts recipe, I'm sure you'll find some amazing ones online that you can find. But yeah, the Thermomix does all of the kneading for me, which is why I can make it so often, because yeah, it kneads it and it does all the hard work for me, which is great. I still have to roll them, and it does say to actually sort of flatten the dough and roll it and then cut it out with the cookie cutters, but I prefer to just create a little circle, a little ball, and then I squish it down, because it's so random. But if it's too circular, if it's not flat when you go to fry it, it just keeps spinning. And you can't fry both sides, and then you don't get that cool white line in the middle. So it actually needs to be flat, like a little puck when it goes in, which is so interesting. So there's so many things I've learnt over the years with these donuts. But yeah, it's been a good learning process. Yes, brioche donuts, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, if you Google recipes, it'll have an egg, butter, flour, and then you'll just need to knead it probably for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then, yeah, the dough that I do, I prove it overnight in the fridge, which makes life a lot easier. And it's a slow proof, so the dough is actually more delicious when you do a slow proof. But yeah, you can find out which one suits you. There might be one that you only do an hour. So yeah, but lovely to see you all, and thank you so much for watching and supporting our channel, and we will see you next week. So next week we're not sure what's going to be happening in terms of on stage, but if it is going ahead, it's just me going to on stage. So Bruno's got to be here, and I'm pretty sure he's got a planned live for all of you. So we will still be live here on this channel. We may pre-record it. We'll just have to wait and see what's going on this week. But you will have information as to what's happening. We'll try and keep you in the loop. But after next week, so I think if I look at our calendar, yeah, so this is going to be my last live, crafting live, until we move into the new place. Craziness. But you will see me here. I'll have recordings for you. But I'm assuming that we should be able to go live in our new place next month. Same time next month. So around actually it'll be, no, even later. It'll probably be around the 25th that I'll be going live again. But you will see me. Like, I'll go live, but not necessarily crafting with this background, etc. But yeah, you'll see us pop on, especially while we're traveling. We're going to be doing quite a lot of behind the scenes for our members, but we'll also jump on and see all of you as well. So just make sure you're subscribed if you want sort of that behind the scenes of our trip, because it is a 5-day drive to where we're going. So if you want to see a little bit of that 5-day drive, I'm sure we're going to be having some adventures that we'll keep you up to date with. So definitely subscribe if you want to see that. But yeah, we'll keep you in touch with what's going on and what's happening. And we will have a lot of content for you as well. So you're not going to miss out. It just won't be live for a little while. So I'm going to miss you all. I can't believe it. Craziness. So thank you for the reminder. And yes, big hugs to everyone over on up in Queensland and New South Wales. We're thinking of all of you. Poor, is it Lismore that is getting flooded again from the looks of things? It's just so devastating what they're going through there. It's unbelievable. I think it was, yeah, Lismore. They had a flood last time, and it looks like they're going to have another flood there as well. So yeah, thinking, Lismore's getting evacuated now. Full on. Oh, Patricia, good to see you. But lovely to catch up. Have a wonderful day. Think of me while I'm cooking. I'll put some pictures on Instagram for you to drool over. I'll put it on the stories. And thank you to all our Facebook peeps as well. Big hello to all of you over on Facebook. And we'll see our wonderful members very soon. Ciao, everyone. Big hugs. Wish us all the best. Oh, can't believe it. See you.